So we're making lasagna beds. They're a little bit different making them this way. We tilled the field first because it was full of weeds and old farm residue from the last farmer, and we wanted to make permanent beds. So we dig the pathways out and put them on the bed, and then that already gives us a raised bed. And then basically after that we're mimicking nature. We put water first, then we put grass clippings, and then a really good drink of water, and then we put mulch leaves or straw as our carbon layer, and give it another good drink. And when we add that on, then we add minerals. So we use green sand, which originally was crustacean beds under the ocean that are now on land due to continental shift. And they mine that, and it's a soil binder. And we also use rock phosphate for phosphorus. And then we use either blood meal or organic feather meal for our nitrogen. And then the last thing we put on is dolipril lime, which adds lime, calcium, and magnesium. And you don't water after you put the minerals on. And then you put a final top dressing of either compost or a really good garden soil mix. Preferably compost, but we're early in the stage, so we don't have enough compost to put on the beds yet. And then you give it another good drink of water again, and depending on what you're planting, is what gauges when you can plant plants in the ground. So for instance, the squash and zucchini plants were very mature, so we could plant them right away. But if we're planting tiny lettuce plants or seeds, you have to give the beds 10 to 12 days for the grass component to break down, because it goes actually into an anaerobic stage for a while, and the off gases will seriously deter or even kill your seedlings or your seeds. When you're off and running, put some irrigation on it. We use drip tape, so we can really control how much water is going on, and it means that we don't have to weed our beds, and it gets watered twice a day, and we keep the beds moist like a squeezed out sponge. And then you just watch everything grow and come back and harvest it. And that's the process. And then on the pathways, we put down cardboard and about 4 or 5 inches of sawdust, and those have a 500 to 1 or 700 to 1 carbon to nitrogen ratio. As it evolves, everything works towards 25 to 1. So what happens is the cardboard and sawdust absorbs all the available nitrogen out of the pathways so that they cannot grow weeds. And that's, in a nutshell, that's lasagna beds, fast and easy.